Asafoetida. Okay. So key points of Asafoetida. Yes, good. Very important point. First point ಏನದು reverse peristalsis. Correct. ಆಮೇಲೆ neuralgic pains. Neuralgic pains after amputation. We also call that as yes, good, phantom pains. ಆಮೇಲೆ yes, a very good remedy for hysteria, and hysteria which mainly comes after suppressed eruptions. Okay, ಹಿಂದೆ ಬೇರೆ night aggravations ಏನಾಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ಗೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಫೈನ್ ಡನ್. ಯಾವುದದು ರೆಮಿಡಿ? ಅಯೋಡಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಹಾಂ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷಿತ ಅವ್ನು ಬೈತದ, ನಿನ್ನ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಂ ಅವನೇನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಲಿ, ಅವ್ನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಂ ಚಲೋ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ. ಹಾಂ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬದರ್, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅಯೋಡಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಹೊಸ ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ. ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಅಗ್ರವೇಷನ್ ಸಿ, ಬಟ್ ಅಗ್ರವೇಷನ್ ನೈಟ್ ಇದೆ. ವೈ ಅಗ್ರವೇಷನ್ ನೈಟ್? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಸಿಫ್ಲಿಟಿಕ್ ರೆಮಿಡಿ. ಆಯಿತಾ, ಗುಡ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಇನ್ ಮೆನ್ನ ವಿಮೆನ್. ಗುಡ್. ನಿಂಫೋಮೇನಿಯಾ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಗೈನ್ mentally you saw that they are very flirtatious and fickle-minded, overexcited. See, overexcitement is also a very important point in Asafoetida. Overexcitement, and this overexcitement can be the base for hysteria. Aita? Okay, fine, done. So hysterical people, hysterical women. Amala. Fainting, yes, fainting from coition, fainting from not eating. They faint when they are hungry, they faint when they have pains, when they are in warm room. Yes, ಆಮೇಲೆ what else? ಜರಗ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಏನೈತಾ? They also weak minded. They undertake many tasks but they will not succeed in anything. Undertakes many tasks but they never succeed in anything. Is also a remedy that we have it in Asafoetida. It's also a symptom, we have it in Asafoetida. Bere, what else? We also spoke of ailments from suppressed eruption, suppressed discharges, suppressed emotions, worms. Good. Idu characteristic symptoms of some 4-5 yes, spasm of the esophagus and the stomach muscles, and then there will be reverse peristalsis. Nothing goes down, everything seems it is coming up. Reverse peristalsis. Good. Bere. The character of discharges, they are very thin. More than accurate, it is offensive. What is the word that we had used in the last class? Horribly offensive. Horribly offensive. Okay, and the discharges which are thin, yes, and color ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅಸಫೋಟಿಡಾದಲ್ಲಿ? Discharges which are greenish discharges. Okay, we'll discuss that again under skin. ಬೇರೆ and obese constitution. There was a small assignment, no? क्या था assignment last class? Other remedies for obesity. What are the other remedies? Calcarea carb, ammonium carb, graphitis, yes, capsicum, carboveg. Majority of the carbons, callus, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಗ್ರಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, they are all obese. Calcareous, they are also obese. Ferrum is also obese. Lyco is obese. We'll discuss Lyco. You are talking of ammonium mure. How is it in ammonium mure? What is the speciality of obesity in ammonium mure? Extremities are thin and the upper part is obese. ಏನಂತಾರೆ? ಫಿಂಗರ್, ಸ್ಪೂನ್ ಆನ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್. ಏನದ? ಲೆಮನ್ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಪೂನ್ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್. Yeah, correct. Lemon and spoon appearance. Extremities are thin, but the upper part is obese, is ammonium ure. Ammonium ure, correct. Okay. Then, any other remedies? Ferrum pulsatilla. Okay. These are all few other remedies which are obese. And one more assignment was neuralgic pains after amputation. Total you have 19 remedies. Very good. Symphytum, correct. Allium cepa 2. Then, yes, good. Hypericum is there. 3. Don't tell me random 19 remedies. Okay. So, hypericum is there, symphytum is absolutely there, and allium cepa. You also have aconite, you also have belladonna, you also have medorinum, okay, ruta, and ranunculus bulbosa, ammonium ure. So the list will go on. No, sab bellis gillis apne. Don't tell me all injury remedies. Symphytum to 100% hai. Okay, ammonium ure, and of course the few other remedies we discussed. Okay, medorinum is there. I have a list in the notes. I'll just give it to you. We'll start with the particular symptoms. But the miasm, you need to remember is the miasm you need to remember here is syphilitic miasm. Okay, so keeping that in your mind, we'll try to arrive or we'll try to derive the particular symptoms. Starting with head. What do you expect under head? Head of asafoetida. So you don't get to see much of eruptions in this particular remedy. They will have headaches, okay, and neuralgic headaches, and they have a pressing kind of sensation. And the headaches, they also have a sensation as if the entire scalp is numb. They feel the entire scalp is numb. Numbness of the scalp, headaches irate, and as if it has been pressed. Idu under head. More important for you will be the eye part or the eyes of asafoetida. Now I feel you can start contributing. What do you expect under eyes in asafoetida? Very good. Ulceration. Yen ulceration agbodu? Good. Corneal ulcers, correct. Then only corneal ulcers. You can also expect syphilitic iritis. The iris, they go into inflammation, and we also have syphilitic iritis. Done. And one more very important thing is neuralgias. What are they? Neuralgias. What neuralgias can you expect under eyes? Very good. Orbital neuralgia. Correct. Good. Other than orbital neuralgia. And orbital neuralgia can be supra-orbital neuralgia. Okay. So in asafoetida, you have supra-orbital neuralgia. Other than supra-orbital neuralgia, one more neuralgia you can expect in asafoetida. Adyavado? Beautiful, good. Ciliary neuralgia. Correct. Now what is ciliary neuralgia? The ciliary body. Fine. The ciliary muscles. Those muscles, there will be pain. Okay, ciliary neuralgia. And the other term for ciliary neuralgia is cluster headaches. Cluster headaches. The other name for ciliary neuralgia. So asafoetidadalli corneal ulcerations ittu, ciliary neuralgia ittu, and then you also have supraorbital neuralgia and syphilitic iritis. Good, syphilitic iritis. In neuralgia, what are all the other small remedies you can think of? Okay, chelidonium, good. I am happy you told of chelidonium. But what is there in chelidonium with neuralgia? There is something else that is associated in chelidonium neuralgia. One part she has told is right, good. Right-sided supraorbital neuralgia, good. But what is that symptom which is associated with? Nodura, chelidonium, second year. You are telling something. Adu liver pathology. Adu see, Now as a third year student, you know, any gallstone colic, no, that's a common symptom. Aita? But that is prominent in chelidonium under liver pathology. Good. Getting back. Kya tha wo? Neuralgia. Neuralgia associated with excess lacrimation. She said right side, no? A right side ಏನು affect ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸೈಡಿಂದ ಆ ಕಣ್ಣಿಂದ you see excess lacrimation. That is chelidonium. Good. Other than chelidonium. ಜೋರಾಗಿ. See, hypericum, I got personally nothing against hypericum. Why nothing against hypericum? Because what made how much think of hypericum? Good thinking. See, it's nerves. Fine. Nerves, fine, neuralgia. But specifically, when you're talking of ciliary neuralgia or when you're talking of supraorbital neuralgia, you should have other remedies coming up. I'll just give a simple situation of hypericum. We have a very hyperactive child in our clinic who keeps coming, you know, for some problems. We'll discuss that case. Even last night he was there. When we are discussing some other case, no, I have a video of his case. We have a small glass opening on the door. So every time he comes, he makes it a point, like, you know, he puts a chair there, he stands and he keeps, you know, peeping, and he keeps making his presence felt. What is that rubric? I know you are third year students. Sir, कुछ ज़्यादा पूछ रहे हैं आप हमसे. Fine. But I want you to remember, and I you know, took my camera and I was trying to focus on that particular boy, because there is another case going on inside, and you know, he is knocking, he is disturbing, he is making uncle, hi, hello, fine, that kind of a thing. Now this symptom or this rubric tomorrow, if you get such kind of children, but forget about rubric, what do you understand from this situation? Very good. Yeah, that's what I want. He wants to seek attention. Fine. He wants to seek attention. Good. Now this is what you have understood. Now how do you convert this into repertorial language? ಜೋರ ತಪ್ಪಿದೆ ಪರಲ್ಲ. See, magnetize is different. What is magnetize? See, magnetize is a different thing. Don't bother. But this is not wants to be magnetized. Magnetize is, you know, he wants you to be close, he wants to be rubbed and stuff like that. Anyway, let's not talk of desires being magnetized. We will stick to what your friend is trying to tell. He wants what? Attention. Sir, I am here. Okay? And he keeps disturbing. Yeah, good. Now, for your repertory tomorrow, if you have to convert this is called as antics place. ಏನದು antics place ಅಂತ. Next year your repertory classes somebody will tell, but you know, you have to remember this. Antics, ANTIC, antics place. Yeah, I know you. This is like talking French to. I mean, this is talking French to a Kannadiga. But you should be. I don't know if you learn French or not. You should be very much versed with the repertory rubrics. And this tomorrow, if you get such situation wherein they want attention, mother and father they are talking, and this guy will go in between and he keeps disturbing. You are taking the case of the father, and this guy will keep coming in between, appa or uncle, he keeps pulling you, so that, you know, sir, you have forgotten me, I am also there. Fine. So there, on your observation, you can take this rubric, antics place. And this boy had visual problems. Okay, and you have the video of this boy. Father says after our treatment, you know, the power has considerably come down. And I will be doing hyoscyamus for you. And when I do hyoscyamus, again, you remind me of this case. We'll discuss this case in detail. The remedy given to him was hyoscyamus 200. Okay, very hyper. And this guy, why he gave this? Because Ahmad was talking of hypericum. Now what I want to try to tell you here is, he keeps, you know, going from one chamber to another chamber. Father is bindas, you know, he is like left it as if it's our headache. Like, you know, it's your clinic, your patient, you do what you want. Whatever he does now, father is sitting quiet. Fine, very indifferent father. Now this guy keeps roaming around, and unfortunately what happened the other day, he had kept his finger in between the door, and my receptionist accidentally, like, you know, because she also was she's an old lady, her face and his face is different. She thought he is somewhere there, and by the time she realized he is there, he was here, and he had kept his finger in between the door, and she accidentally closed the door. Now, Ahmad, this is hypericum situation. Though we didn't give him hypericum, don't bother. But this is what you have to understand. If fingers are crushed, nothing great happened with this particular boy. Luckily he could remove it, but then he had some pain. So, when literally fingers get crushed, or when nerve area which is having a good supply of nerve, that gets injured. Fine, for example, your spine, your lower back, okay, or these areas, there we think of hypericum. Okay, good. Anyway, see, what even we were told when we were UG students is, whenever nerve comes to your mind, hypericum should come. So Ahmad has proved us right. Thanks for that. But then the situation here is supraorbital neuralgia or ciliary neuralgia. Okay, and in the last class I was trying to tell, you have to slowly start cultivating the habit of studying Borek, Clark. Okay, Prunus is another remedy. Prunus, Prunus. And another remedy is which starts with C, Cinnaberis, Spigelia, Sanguinaria. These are few remedies you have to remember. Okay, severe headaches, supraorbital neuralgias, you can keep those remedies in your mind. Getting back to asafoetida, head, eyes. What next? Ears. What do you expect under ears in asafoetida? Very good, discharges, good. See, what I expect from you students is, your answer should be loud and clear. Okay, this is not a park and you are with your girlfriend sitting and you are talking in low voice. It's a classroom, fine. You have to be audible. There is a different situation. Nobody else should be audible there, no? And you break matadkobeku, illa atara alla. Fine, so you need to be loud and clear. Yeah, what were you trying to tell? Discharges, good. Now talking about his answer, can somebody take this further? You told no, discharges are foul, acrid, thin, greenish. Done? Okay, so other discharges. I personally feel there is another point you can think over. Beautiful, good, yes. Ear ossicles. Yenata ear ossicles ge? Caries. You agree? Kiviyalli you have those small bones. Stapes, incus and malleus. Don't worry. Now these bones, they are going into caries. Why are they going into caries? You getting my point? Why are they going into caries? Because see, we studied so many other remedies in your third year syllabus. Not all remedies had caries. There could have been CSOM, chronic suppurative otitis media, but then to the extent of caries, there are very few remedies. And asafoetida is one top remedy in which you will have the ossicles going into caries. Now another very important thing, you can also contribute under ears. One more thing, one more symptom. Many times we are all deaf, no? Many times we are all deaf. We act deaf. Fine. Hardness of hearing. Hardness of hearing with the discharges, the typical discharges, you can think of asafoetida. Okay. Other remedies for caries of ossicles. Very good, Aram. Good. Murk, good. Yeah, two top remedies. Good. I'll be happy if all of you, contribute. The contribution should be even. It should not be clustered. ಈ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಆ ಗ್ರೂಪು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. Yes, Mark, Aram. I feel you can think of few more remedies. Caries. I've given you cases. Okay, creosote, more than creosote. Creosote, yes, it's again a remedy, but not to the extent of, affecting the bones to the level of caries. Okay, creosote will have more of destruction of the blood, degeneration of the blood more than the bones. Okay, phosphorus, yes. Good. Huh? Calcarea groups, calcarea floor. Okay. Then McPhos. Can McPhos cause caries? No problems. ಏನೋ ನನ್ನ ಹುಡುಗರು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಸಾಕೋನೇಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಾಕು, ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಹುಡುಗರು ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರ ಅಂತ ಖುಷಿ ನನಗೆ. ಫೈನ್. McPhos, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬಾದರ್ ಹೂ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ McPhos ಕಾಸ್ caries is my question. Yes or no? Why no? Same in the pathology. With due respect, the pathology in McPhos is not that deep that will cause caries. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೋಲಿಕ್ಕು, ಸಯಾಟಿಕಾ, ಪೇನ್ಸು, ಆಯಿತಾ, ಡಿಸ್ಮೆನೋರಿಯಾ, ದಿ ಪೆಥಾಲಜಿ ಇಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋ ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್. ಆಯಿತಾ, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. McPhos ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಬೆಟರ್. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಅದೇ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಯಾರು? ಸೈಲಿಷಿಯಾ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ರೆಮಿಡಿ. ಸೈಲಿಷಿಯಾ. ಯಾ, ಫ್ಯೂ ಮೋರ್. Beautiful, correct. Yes, good. Fluoric acid, yes, it's there. Fluoric acid. Yeah. And you also have few more remedies. Angustra, Vera, a lot of other remedies which will Calibyke. I don't know if it is there in your third year syllabus. Calibyke can also cause ulcers. Okay. Aurum, rightly said. Merck. Silicea, don't forget. Caries. We'll get back. Yes, only 3 points. So, ಒಂದು discharge, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೇರಿಸು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಯರಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ನೋಸ್, ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಡೌನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ನೋಸ್? ನೋಸಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್. ಓಕೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಪ್, ಐ ಮೀನ್, ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಇನ್ ಟು ಅಲ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ನೋಸ್? Septum. The nasal septum can go into caries. Okay. And one more very important thing you can contribute as an ENT student is Ozena. Good. Ozena. The discharge that gets formed into crust and that will be infected. And when you remove that, you will have a bad smell coming from the nose. This is what we typically call it as Ozena. And this again is a syphilitic feature. Whatever syphilitic remedies you know, Merck, Aurum, Calibyke, they all have Ozena. Okay. So nasal discharges, offensive, and Ozena, and the nasal septum itself going into caries. Face nothing great, and mouth again you have nothing much. Max you can talk of dental caries, keeping the syphilitic background. And you can also have what else you can expect in mouth? Good. Aphthous ulcers, very good. What else? Bad breath. Halitosis. Bad breath. Okay. Halitosis. Fine. So that's what you have in mouth. Now more important for you will be the throat. Yeah, you can start contributing. Throat. We already discussed. Yenate throat alli. Can quinsy happen in 1 second? No, see, what I am trying to tell you is, you have all rights to contribute. When I say throat, good. Your friend said, sir, quinsy. Can quinsy happen in asafoetida? Think and answer. How many of you are for yes? Yes, sir, quinsy can happen. The boy who contributed is himself saying no. Sorry sir, I made a mistake. No. Why quinsy will not happen in asafoetida? Okay. See, first very important thing is asafoetida a glandular remedy? And do you have tendency for pus in asafoetida? Okay. You will have ulcers. Okay. You will have ulcers over the tonsils. There you can think of asafoetida, but not quinsy. Done. So throat, what is very important? ಏನು ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಬಂದು ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಾಯ್ ಬಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ. ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಥ್ರೋಟ್? ಏನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟು? ಸ್ಪಾಸಮ್ಸ್, ರಿವರ್ಸ್ peristalsis, the esophageal muscles, they are going to spasm. And what is the feeling associated as? Everything is coming out through mouth. Okay? And another very important thing I want you to remember is, there is one condition which you also study in your ENT and psychiatry. What is that? Globus hystericus. Why did I use the word psychiatric books? You will read this because it is a psychiatric condition. Now what is that? What happens in globus hystericus? Ball-like sensation in the throat. Ball-like sensation. Fine. Lump, as if something stuck, as if something round. See, ball means, don't typically imagine, my hand, my size, whatever ball I am trying to show you. That's why Nirikshit was, looking at his friend. Nodilva. Sorry, okay. So don't bother. So what I was just trying to tell you here is like, a sensation of ball. 5 top remedies that you need to remember. Very good. Ignitia. ಸೆಪಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ? ನಾನೇನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ? ನಮ್ದು ಅನಾಟಮಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೋಸ ಇದ್ರೂ ಥ್ರೋಟ್ಗೂ ರೆಕ್ಟಮ್ಗೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಚಲೋ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ. ಸಿ, ಗುಡ್. Sepia, see, I am happy that, as a material medical teacher, whenever we say ball, sepia also comes to your mind. But when sepia or where sepia's ball-like sensation is very important. There ball-like sensation in the rectum. And ignitia, I am happy. Ignitia is a remedy which has ball-like sensation in throat. Good. Then other than ignitia and takshana, one more remedy you can take it for granted is Natremure. Lachesis, I don't know if it is over. And one more finally remedy for you is Soranum. 5 top remedies for globus hystericus. To top the list will be ignitia, Natremure, Lachesis, Asafoetida and Soranum. Okay. And one author says in ignitia it is very, very prominent. Okay. You can confirm this. If you have to give ignitia, you can confirm this. You can just ask them in the end, not in the beginning. Everybody who comes to you, don't start asking. But in the end, you can ask this question like, you feel a constricted feeling in the throat. And majority of the times, if they are ignitious, they say yes. Okay, fine. And yesterday one more funny thing happened, when we had a case of kidney stones. A man with, not exactly kidney stone, it has gone into the uretrovesical junction. There is a stone, 4.5 mm, and he's got bad pain. And I was asking him all questions, and the wife was shocked. Sir, they had been to an allopathic doctor, they had got themselves admitted, and then they have discharged against medical advice, and they had come to me. So wife was shocked when I was asking him all questions. What happened Friday? You had some stress. I was looking into the laptop and I was asking, sir, what is your laptop telling about all these things? Meaning she thought I am looking into the laptop and asking questions for his kidney stones. But then we were trying to elicit why this man went into kidney stones. Okay. So I was asking, he said Friday afternoon, evening while coming back from office, I purchased mushroom manchuri and I came. And evening I vomited. Does mushroom manchuri or mushroom masala cause kidney stones? That's what he was trying to tell. No sir, that's the only change. I ate mushroom masala and then I started vomiting. If he had vomiting after mushroom manchuri or mushroom masala, it should have been more of digestive thing. Vomiting, diarrhea. Why the hell will he have kidney stones? You getting my point? So then I said, no, that's not the cause. And then I was just looking what happened, etc. I should be having a remedy in my list. I'll just narrate this case when I do that with results, with scan report. Okay, then we were asking him what stress you had, etc. And then we are going to the direct point. And wife was like, she was shocked. Your laptop tells all those things. What? Your laptop tells you to ask so many things. Fine, no, my laptop is not telling, don't bother. So what I was trying to tell you is like, this is a beautiful case. We'll try to analyze this and I'll talk to you with reports. I've given some remedy yesterday. Tomorrow is coming back to me. I will talk with reports. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಆ ರೆಮಿಡಿನೂ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ, ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಲಿಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಹೌ ಡಿಡ್ ವಿ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಕೇಸ್, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಬಟ್ ನೈಸ್ ಕೇಸ್. Okay, probably when I was narrating this case to my wife last night, she told me the remedy fat. The remedy is very clear, but then going to that remedy, somebody coming to you with kidney stones, how do you approach that case, and arriving at the remedy is a beautiful exercise. Okay, we'll discuss. So we'll get back. What I was trying to tell you is ignitia. A confirmatory point in ignitia is they have ball-like sensation. Typically they may talk to you about ball-like sensation, or they may talk to you about constriction. ಏನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಂಗೆ, fine. When they are emotionally down, ignitious, they feel some kind of constriction in throat. Beautiful point. And that is ignitia. It can't be any other remedy. It is ignitia. Done? We'll come back. So globus hystericus, ball-like sensation. Okay, and that reverse peristaltic movement, sensation as if everything is coming up through the mouth, is asafoetida. Is asafoetida. Again in stomach, what do you see in stomach? You again have, you can have ulcers. Again you have the same thing happening, that everything is sensation, everything is coming out, and they feel abdomen is full of gas. They feel abdomen will burst. Fine. And nothing goes up, nothing goes down. Incarcerated flatus. Okay, they also have this situation in asafoetida, that everything is full of gas, and they feel that this gas is caught, neither it is going up nor it is going down. This situation is also there in asafoetida. Yeah, before I forget, indigestion and eructations. Okay, very bad smelling eructations. When I pronounce this word, I'll have to be a little careful. One more word immediately comes up there, so don't bother. Eructations which smell like garlic. It smells like garlic. Garlic. Offensive, and it has got the odor of garlic. What has got the odor of garlic? Fine. There is another remedy in which the sweat will smell like that of garlic. Bovistadalli ಏನು? You also have onions. Not only garlic. Very good. Bovistadalli it's like onion. Smells like onion. You have some 4-5 remedies. Perspiration having the odor of garlic. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಆ ಹುಡುಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ. Some 4-5 remedies you have which has eructations, perspiration smelling like that of garlic. Okay, so we'll continue. What did you understand? Head ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು? First of pressing sensation, that numbness, sensation of numbness. Okay, eyes ಅಲ್ಲಿ supra orbital neuralgia and good ciliary neuralgia. ಆಮೇಲೆ corneal ulcers, syphilitic iritis. Good, syphilitic iritis. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಿವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ key points caries, discharges. Good, correct ಇದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ we spoke of nose, the nasal septum can go into caries. Good. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಜಿನಾ, correct, good, ಒಜಿನಾ important, ಒಜಿನಾ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೌತಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು? ಡೆಂಟಲ್ caries ಇರ್ಬೋದು. Fine. And this part is very important. See, what is that question that can come for your exams is GAT of asafoetida. ಆಯಿತಾ? So when they ask GAT, you will be starting from mouth, lower down till the rectum. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಥ್ರೋಟ್ ಬರೀತೀರಾ. ಥ್ರೋಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಿತ್ತು? ಗ್ಲೋಬಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟರಿಕಸ್, esophageal spasms, and reverse peristalsis. Same we saw in stomach, that feeling everything is coming out through mouth, and that distension of abdomen. Flatus is now either going up nor going down. Incarcerated flatus. Okay. And then rectum only you can expect diarrhea. Fine. Watery, thin, offensive diarrhea is what you have in rectum. Is what you have in rectum. So quickly we'll talk of the female. There are few points which are important for us on the female. Anything from your side you would like to contribute? Huh? Good. Sexual excess. Yes, correct. Nymphomania. Yeah. Yeah, faints during coition. Good. 2 points. Yeah, hysteria we'll talk on the mind. Good. Hysteria. Amela. Kodam. Good. Correct. Tapakara at least. Yene nagbodu. Huh? Over excitement. Yeah. Sexual over excitement. Nymphomania. Good. Aitadu. Amela. ಜೋರಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಂದ ಕಲ್ಲು ತೊಗೊಂಬಂದು ಫೈಸೋಮೆಟ್ರಾ ಅಸೋಫೋಟೋದಲ್ಲ ಐ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಶೋರ್ ಫೈಸೋಮೆಟ್ರಾ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೈಸೋಮೆಟ್ರಾ I don't know, must be Rahul thought of gaseous somebody, gas everywhere, gas there also. I am not very sure. I'll check and let you know. Even you can check. Okay, and you can let us know in the next class. For time being, we'll keep that aside. Something else. What else? Huh? What else? What else? Ah, good. You know, leukorrhea. Discharges andralla agla yaro. Leukorrhea. Yes, again, that acrid, offensive, greenish leukorrhea, good. Other than leukorrhea, what else? See, they all have problems with lactation. More than lactation, problems with milk. Okay. Now, what is that problem an asafoetida mother has is the now what you see, what is the situation in asafoetida is a non-pregnant mother or a non-pregnant lady. See, non-pregnant mother means she is already pregnant, she has got a child. Don't take me wrong. Fine. So what I was just trying to tell you is a non-pregnant lady will have milk in her breast. You getting my point? This can be one situation. A non-pregnant lady having milk, one situation. And the other situation is a mother, a lactating mother will not have sufficient milk. You getting my point? Huh? Artha agta idea? So where there should be milk, in that situation there is no milk, and where there is no need for milk, there will be milk. This is the typical situation which happens in asafoetida. There is a word deregulation of milk. Deregulation of milk. Okay. So where it has to be regulated, there it is not getting regulated. Where there is no need, there it is getting regulated. Deregulation of milk. Are you clear with this situation? Non-lactating or non-pregnant ladies having formation of milk, and lactating mother will have either good flow of milk, or suddenly the flow will stop, or the milk is very thin, it will have a bluish tinge and all those things. Fine. Asafoetida. Okay. Any other remedies you have in your mind? Good. What happens in Agnus castus? Yeah, very beautiful remedy. Because Agnus, when do we think of Agnus? Agnus, we always have male in mind. But then Agnus can also be indicated for what is that? Huh? Jorage. Good. Why milk gets suppressed? करेक्ट, वेरी गुड. वो सप्रेस मिल्क को आप मेडिकल टर्म बोल रहे हो, वेरी गुड. उसके बाद क्यों होता है? अगलेक्टिया, दैट्स व्हाट शी वाज ट्राइंग टू टेल यू. एब्सेंस ऑफ मिल्क इन लैक्टेटिंग मदर associated with sadness, associated with depression. She is depressed for some reason, and then the hormones will give you or will give the lady indication to stop secreting milk. Okay. Absence of milk with depression, with sadness is Agnus. And don't forget Agnus, because Agnus ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೆನಪಾಗೋದು ಸೆಕ್ಸುವಲ್ ಫಿಯರು, ಮೇಲು. But it's also a very good female remedy. We also have few more remedies, like for example, lac defloratum, lac can, okay, fine. And milk in non-pregnant women, Merck, pulsatilla, okay. Now what is the pathology, pathophysiology, why there is milk formation? Good, prolactin. So do get their prolactin checked. When you have such cases in your clinic, no? Get the hormone prolactin checked, and they will have definitely elevated levels. So here, deregulation of milk, nymphomania, okay, leukorrhea, absolutely right. What is this? Tendency for abortion. Tendency for abortion in fat, flabby females. Tendency for abortion in obese females, asafoetida. Clear? Any questions at this stage? All of you, okay. Now one last area, or two small areas. One will be extremities, and the last will be discussing about skin. Extremities, what do you expect? Huh? What do you expect? We have discussed chorea, twitchings, involuntary movements. Chorea, they feel like holding on to something. Okay? Involuntary movements, chorea, twitching. And epileptic convulsions in people with worm infestations. Worm infestation. Ailments from worms. You had it in asafoetida. Now what can these worms cause? They can cause epileptic convulsions. Which is the better remedy? The better remedy is Sina. Sina has convulsions from worms. Top remedy. Okay. So other than extremities, the last area here is skin. What do you expect under skin? Huh? You know? Jorage. Ulcers. Why ulcers? Artha agta idea? See, the moment I say skin, all of you will start with rashes, pimples, itching, acne. But before you start off, थोड़ा सोचो ना, रेमेडी क्या है, मायाज़म क्या है, उसके बाद चालू करो बोलने का. Fine. Now what is very important for you? In asafoetida, a small abscess or a small rash can convert into an ulcer. You getting my point? A small rash or ulcer can convert into an ulcer. Small rash can get converted into an ulcer. And in asafoetida, it happens very fast. 3 days back, there was an abscess, and next 4-5 days, you see, very fast pathology moving fast, and the ulcer happening. The ulcer happening. Okay. Ulcers which are rapid, which are fast. Ulcers which will have bluish, blackish edges, and they don't heal. And from the ulcers, you have discharge which is offensive, thin, greenish. So you are not stopping at ulcer. Aita? Ulcer yengagate very fast. Okay? And from the ulcer, your discharges which are thin, which are acrid, and which are greenish. And ulcer hengirate? Bluish green. Bluish and blackish edges. Bluish and blackish edges. And one more thing under skin you can write is what is it? Neuralgic pains after amputation. After amputations. Okay. And modalities, what aggravates? Night aggravations. Okay. So all these things you need to remember in asafoetida. The important take-home points for you is very good remedy for hysteria. First point. And second very important point is the discharges. And third very important thing is that flatulence, that reverse peristalsis. And fourth thing you should always remember in asafoetida is that ulceration, the tendency for ulcers, that quick formation of ulcers, very important. Okay. Any questions before we close? ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೈಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ರೆಮಿಡಿ ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ 1 hour.